Hi, my dear students. Welcome back. I hope you're having an awesome day. It's an awesome day. We have our health, we can see, and we can learn new things every single day, right? But, anyways, on this lecture here, I'm going to show you how to format a piece of text using HTML. HTML is super easy to learn. Once you learn how the major components work, that's it. Then all you have to do is just learn the tags. Just learn the HTML tags, all right? So let's go ahead and do that right now. So I'm gonna right click on this sidebar right here and I'm gonna create a new file, and we're gonna call this paragraph because that's what we will be creating. It's gonna be super easy. And we're gonna name it with paragraph.html. So let's put that extension there. .html. There we go. All right. So the only way that you will be able to see an HTML file is if you have an extension, .html extension. So make sure that you have an .html or .htm without the L. Either of those will work fine. All right. So once you have this file made, let's go ahead and create some text. This is a sentence. I'm just gonna create some random text here. Dot and save. I'm going to use my keyboard shortcut Command S. And every time I say Command S for Windows users is Control S. For of course the S is for saving. And or you can go to File and then Save from there. All right? So let's go ahead and see this on the browser. Let's go and click this little lightning symbol here. That's going to be a live preview actually. And when this co-editor does this to you like it's doing to me right now, you see I'm clicking it and it's not working. That's when you really close this without saving it. You just close the co-editor. That's what I did before. I closed this and I reopened it and it did not work for me. So what you need to do is just quit it, come back to it, and now you can preview in the browser, right? So when it crashes on you like this, that's because you did something wrong, all right? And just turn it off and turn it back on, right? So anyways, you see the sentence right here. I'm going to show you a little trick that us developers use to see the file, the markup, the HTML in the back of this page right here, paragraph.html. Because right now we are seeing the representation of that code, right? In the background, we are seeing that representation here in text. Now we didn't put actually any code there, but our browser detects that this is a .html file, is an HTML file, and it will by default put some code in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click it and inspect element on it. And as you can see, by default, without doing anything, our co-editor, not co-editor, but the browser already put an .html tag here and a head tag and a body tag. By default, it does that. All right. Now we have here what is called an unformatted text. This text has no style. All right. So it is showing it to us because it is just text, but it's not formatting the text. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to format the text. And once we format the text, then it's going to be, and we're going to format it using HTML, of course, tags. So let me show you how easy it is. So we can use many different tags to format this text with HTML. I'm going to use a P tag, and this is what it's called. And just type in, and I'm going to undo this. Type in a left angle bracket, following by the character P, and a right angle bracket. And the co-editor will finish it off for you. And what the co-editor did was finishing off the closing tag. This is a closing tag. All right, so we're gonna wrap this text, unformatted text, into P tags. Every tag in HTML, almost every tag has a opening pair of tags here, right? Well, actually one tag. This is one tag, and a closing tag. And how do you know the difference? Well, the closing tag always has a forward slash, right? So we wrap any text in tags. In this case, I'm using p tags because I want to format this text as paragraph, right? And these p tags are gonna do just that. It's gonna give me some styles that are going to represent a paragraph in the browser. All right, I can use other tags, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. But let's go ahead and save this. All right, and as you can see right here, we have no styles in the right hand side. This is the user agent. All right. So we have no styles for here. When I refresh it, now if I go to the left side and I click on this little arrow to go inside the body tag and I go to the P, you can see that this user agent already is displaying some styles here. So we got some styles going on. This is the styles right here on the right hand side. All right. So this tool from Google Chrome allow us to see the markup and styles and a lot of other information that we can later on when we get more advanced we can look at. But right now know that this is the markup and this is the style. So if I put my mouse over, you can see the space on top and in the bottom by that color orange there. All right, and that space is just a margin. That's the CSS style. All right, so if we wanted to format this text in another tag, we can use another tag. We can just go ahead and use an H1 tag, which is heading. That's the top level tag. That's a heading. So if I refresh, now you can see that the text changes. And if I click here, you can see that the styles are different for H1, the default styles. Later on, we are going to be able to override the default styles for H1 to whatever we want. We can change the color, the size, and everything we want with CSS. All right, just know that. So as you can see here, we're formatting the text using a different tag, and that's all it is for HTML. So all you have to do basically is learn the different HTML tags. Later on, I'm going to show you the most popular tags. And once you learn the most popular tags, you will be able to pick up HTML really quickly. All right, because that's all you need. Once you learn the general tags, then you can look up every other tag out there. I will not be able to show you all the HTML tags in this course since there are so many of them, and you will learn them as as when you learn HTML. As you learn HTML every day, and you will learn those tags every day as you use HTML. But believe me, you will not use all the tags of HTML ever. All right, there are too many of them, but you will use the general ones, and on the next lectures I will show them to you. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this lecture. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.